we're nearing the end of the 2019-2020 season, and the fixtures keep coming thick and fast. Banele, Pikwa, and we're going to have a look at this weekend's action, starting with Stellenbosch and SuperSport United.
It's a very interesting game. I mean, one team is on the up and the SuperSport still the same inconsistent SuperSport that can give you a very good game against the Pirates and the Chiefs, and then next game they're losing to Baroka and all of that. So it's difficult to measure the SuperSport team. They're coming from 2 defeats against Sundowns in the Cup and against Arrows in the league. So Stellenbosch at home this season, I think they've been fantastic. They were unlucky against Maritzburg United. Maybe 23-10, one can lean towards. For me, I think it's not a shame to punt on that one. 23-10 comes with a lot of value. What do you think?
I also don't see SuperSport United winning in Cape Town, but I think they do have quality and they'll be able to hold their own against Stellenbosch. So I'll just back a share of the spoils at draw at 21-10.
It's a good price.
So maybe Stellenbosch a draw.
Yeah,
to make it safe. And Baroka take on Bidvest Wits.
It's a tough one. I mean, Baroka surprised Wits in the first leg where they won 1-0 at Mill Park, but I don't see any surprises at the moment. If it's, for me, they've been one of the best teams in the PSL, and the fact that they in the top 4, having played only 15 games, that speaks volumes, and they're the biggest challenges for the league. So at 13-20, I mean, against a not so convincing Baroka team, I think Wits here can clinch this one.
Yeah, I'm also backing Wits. I watched them playing against Orlando Pirates in the Nedbank Cup this past weekend, and coming back from 3-2 down, despite being a man down, showed a great deal of character. So I think they should have enough here to be able to edge Baroka. And Sundowns host Chippa United.
Hey, yeah, this is a tricky one. I'm saying a tricky one because of the current history. I mean, in Sundowns, they don't get so many wins against the Chippa United. I mean, if you look at it last season too, even the first leg was a draw. Last season, they drew twice and the Chippa United beat them in the cup as well. So it's not really a fixture Sundowns love playing, but I do fancy them in this one. I mean, there's no room for error now. The league is literally going with Kaizer Chiefs having a 10-point gap, so you can't be affording to drop points against a team like Chippa United.
Thapelo Mrena has been a very important player for Sundowns in recent weeks, and he sustained an injury that's going to put him out potentially for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, what a bad one. I hope speedy recovery to him. I mean, we've lost a very good player even for the national team, but when you're talking about Sundowns, you're talking about equality. I mean, they know how to get it. We saw them without Villagas is still going on without Nascimento this season, so there's a lot of quality. Anele on the World Cup participant with the South Africa, so he's got all the experience. I think they've got a good cover though, but speedy recovery to Umoren.
All right, so Sundowns win.
I'd go for his Sundowns.
All right, no, I don't think so. I think Sundowns will win this one. Highlands Park and Bloemfontein Celtic.
It's another team that's been very, very dodgy recently, Highlands Park. I mean, you never know what to expect from them. And Celtic, on the other hand, they've been doing superbly. So at 19-10, maybe a away win for me, Celtic. I'd go for it. I'm not convinced with Owen Takama recently.
All right, Highlands Park have recently signed Musanya Tama from Orlando Pirates. And I was like saying, I'm dying to see, the midfield triangle of Umbunjana, Letsolonyane.
Midfield.
Yeah, 3-man midfield, man. Maybe they can be able to clinch a point here.
If Nyatama can tick with Letsolonyane and Bunjane, that's a dream midfield. They can cause a huge upset. Maybe Highlands Park will be the Highlands Park we know, but so far for me, I'm not yet convinced.
All right, we might disagree on this one. Kaizer Chiefs against the team that knocks them out of the Telkom knockouts. Maritzburg United, Judas Mosiamedi.
Yeah, look, when you're talking about cup competitions, it's a different ball game with the Chiefs this season. I mean, in the league, they've been ultra consistent, and there've been a lot of talks recently about people not being convinced with Chiefs. I don't know what they need. I mean, if you look at the last 5 games, Chiefs have only conceded 1 goal, which keeping 4 clean sheets. If you're not convinced with that, then you're never ever going to be convinced with anything. So
until they lift the league,
you're never ever going to be convinced with anything. I mean, that's Liverpool kind of like form. Last 5 games, you've conceded 1 goal. Absolutely fantastic. So it's a 1 game before the derby. Chiefs know what they have to do. Maritzburg United, they played extra time on the weekend. It took a little bit out of them. They're playing again midweek against the Wits. So they've had a lot. And the Chiefs, They've had a rest in the last week, so they're coming in now. The last league game they played was against Golden Arrows, which was a tricky game for me. And there's been a lot of critics in that game because the Chiefs scored in the last minute. There's been a lot of critics, but the Arrows in Durban, they've been superb. Aski Sundowns, Aski Supersport, they walked away with nothing in Durban, so it's not an easy one. It's hard to judge that game, but Chiefs at home this season, I think they'll get enough to beat Maritzburg United, because even the first leg, it was just a Katsande error that made Maritzburg equalize. But other than that, I think the Chiefs can get enough to secure 3 points in this one.
All right, KZN Derby, Arrows and Amazulu?
I think Arrows for me is a bank. I mean, Amazulu, they've been out of form.
All right, Black Leopards and Orlando Pirates?
Another interesting one, but I'll side with the Orlando Pirates. I think Uzinbawa has improved the team, and with Umango returning to the team, I mean, Pirates can get enough to trend over, but it's usually a very tricky one. But yeah, 5 to 10 for me is a banker for Orlando Pirates.
I'd also take Orlando Pirates any day and include it in all multiples. Polokwane City and Cape Town City.
Banker of the weekend for me, anything against Polokwane so far. I mean, if it comes, especially if it's coming at 13 to 10, just put it in all multiples. I think it's the biggest banker you can ever find. This is a gift for Valentine's actually, so you can go spoil your girlfriends or boyfriends. Take the 13 to 10 and go get a present. All
right, take Cape Town City against the PSL strugglers who are rooted to the foot of the table. So we agree on this one?
Yeah.
All right, that's our thoughts and analysis. Let us know what you think. Leave your comments below and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For more soccer betting tips and previews, get yourself the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.